So there are definitely some key differences in terms of how I might look at a tree if my goal is to produce the highest quality timber products from a site as relative to if my goal is to have long-term options for tappable trees and good production. So this is a great example of that, where this tree from a timber perspective, often what we're doing is evaluating the lower 16 feet of this tree and looking at how straight is that, do we see any defects? So in this case we have a large wound here. That really, to me, indicates there's a column of decay in this tree, and so very likely it's going to be hard to have soluble products out of it. Likewise, that's going to prevent me from being able to peel veneer off of this tree, and so it really disqualifies this from being kind of the highest quality product class that we have. And so when we're managing forests for timber production and then we're selecting trees to remove, these are often the priorities for us to remove out of the forest because these individuals are taking up growing space and aren't producing the highest quality product, true from a timber production standpoint. From a sugaring standpoint, nevertheless, this tree still has plenty of conductive tissue. Certainly I'm not going to want to tap in areas where we have wounding because there's non-conductive tissue in those areas, but many other portions of this large diameter tree, it actually is a tappable tree. And so from a crop tree perspective, this might actually be a very suitable tree to have on the site. The only thing I would say is that besides looking at the lower tappable portion, we're also looking up at the crown, and this is actually an example of a tree where we have this V-shaped branch junction where if there was significant ice loading, there's a high potential that that crown could kind of split open. Tree might survive, but in terms of the ability of that tree over time to produce sap and really survive on the site, might be pretty low. And so not only looking at the quality of the tree, how many taps can I get in, and is there conductive tissue, but also is that tree built to last in the site? Is this my last season I'm going to be able to tap that tree before something happens to it?